I used to come to this tournament with my dad a lot as a kid, and now that I live in the States and work for Skratch, to come back to this tournament and show it to the world is like a dream come true.
This year's Australian Open has a different feel to it. A certain buzz that comes with a generational talent returning to one of golf's most iconic venues.
I think Australia has been a very big part of my golfing life and my golfing journey. There's so much great golf in this country. You know, I think this tournament in particular, because of the history, because of the tradition, you know, there is an allure to come back to Melbourne and come back to the Sandbelt. I'm just really excited to be back.
I've had this week circled on my calendar for a long time. I'm here to celebrate Royal Melbourne and its return to hosting our National Open.
Now I can say I've touched Royal Melbourne greens, that's all I need. That's all I need.
I wanted to not only attend the Australian Open, but celebrate our golfing culture.
How good's that?
And everything that makes it so unique.
You can hit 20 different shots to one pin, it's crazy.
Fun, and a little off the beaten path. This is the Golf Diary from the Australian Open.
How much golf do you play like when you're home? One a week or is it more?
I try and play Wednesdays, so the weekends chill, free, just to hang out and do whatever.
To kick the week off, I met up with Glenn Walker, co-founder of Walker Golf Things, an Australian apparel brand inspired by skate and golf culture with a laid-back, easygoing, no-worries Australian feel to it.
So today we're heading out to play some holes at Latrobe Golf Club. So together, you know, we're working with Mizuno to put on a day, just trying to add a bit of energy and excitement to the Aussie Open week. You know, get some friends together, play some holes and have a few cold beers. It's going to be a fun day, I think.
We are here at Latrobe Golf Club for the Walker Golf Mizuno event. Everyone's here, smiles on faces, beers in hand. Oh, and just quietly, I used Shipsticks to get my clubs here this week, which is insane. Didn't have to travel with them, just arrived at my hotel from LA. So shout out Shipsticks for that. But we're excited for a fun little golf day out here. Going to chat to some people in our group. Looks like a good rowdy bunch here. Play this fun little 5-hole par 3 loop at Latrobe. Let's get after it. Hey Zane.
Zane, lovely.
Yeah, you as well, Mitch. Hopefully we just need one on a course like this, hey? It's all good. Tell me a little bit about how Walker Golf Things came to be.
So one of my partners and founders, Jack Fardell and I, we used to always travel with skateboarding, but you know, we're always chatting on the golf course about starting a skate brand. I guess the penny dropped and we thought, let's just do a golf brand because we're always playing golf.
Oh!
So we took the leap of faith. You know, we put $80,000 of our own money into the bank and created a couple of collections, and it's just been able to take our experience working from skate and fashion and put it into a passion that we've always had, which is golf.
You got to hit it from there, bro. Put it on, mate. Every shot counts. We've definitely found our own language over the years.
Yeah.
That really resonated with all of us Aussies here, but also taking it to the rest of the world. It's like we all had that big dream, but actually seeing it all in the flesh, like come to fruition like this is like kind of wild.
Sorry to interrupt you, but that is, we're talking about good times at the moment.
These are horrible times.
That's sad times. Imagine if this goes in. If he keeps this on the green.
Oh, he's done.
Shot. Beautiful.
Steph Kiriaki, dangerous little shot. Oh, she got some spin on it. Did she ever?
Oh, second eagle of the day for the young Aussie.
When do you get back into the country?
Literally Wednesday, so I haven't even been home for too long yet. But just
And you got the invite to come down here, so you
I did.
pass it up?
I got the late invite. I was coming down for the Aussie Open anyway, and talking to Glenn, he was like, "You gotta come to this golf day," and I was like, "I'll be there."
Golf's obviously booming. I think the biggest shift is just that golf uniform has changed.
Yeah.
The stereotype around what you should look like and what you should wear is getting smashed.
I was looking for a new clothing brand, and I mean, I love their men's stuff, obviously. I wouldn't wear the men's stuff, but they told me they were releasing a women's line, they showed me, and I was like, this is like exactly what I want.
Do you get asked about the logo much?
Yeah, I do. It's a really common question. People just ask if it's like a kookaburra, and then I just like yeah, it's a good spot.
And then you got to explain what a
Yeah,
kookaburra
then
is to
I'm like,
people.
it's the one that laughs.
Kookaburra is, a pretty iconic Australian bird. Their laugh is pretty iconic as well, so they're pretty distinct. We find them on a lot of golf courses around Australia. You feel like they're watching over you, laughing at all your shots. So, yeah, we thought it was a pretty good representation of Walker and obviously something distinct and unique Australian that we can take to the world.
How do you get introduced to the Walker guys?
Actually good mates with Jack Fidel. I grew up skating. I skated and surfed from when I could walk. And like Jack, I think golf was like our thing that take our mind off extreme sports.
Yeah.
Feeling pretty spoilt to play the Pro-Am tomorrow.
Oh, you're in the Pro-Am?
Yeah.
Sick, man. That's
It'll
going to
be
be
fun.
awesome. Well, we'll
Yeah.
see you out there.
Yeah,
I can't believe you
cool.
get to play it. I didn't know that. My group actually ended up winning the 5-hole stretch, so I got myself a wedge, which is pretty sick. All in all, really fun day here with the Walker guys. Tomorrow we head to Royal Melbourne. Let's go.
The Australian Open returns to Royal Melbourne for the first time since 1991. And with Masters champion Rory McIlroy in the field, this event has some juice to it again. All the greats have played this National Open, but in recent years, due to jam-packed tournament schedules and increasingly big purses around the world, the field for this event has lost some of its star power.
Because there's so much golf and there's so many tournaments, the eyeballs are divided, and the interest in every one of those tournaments this week is probably not as high as it should be. So I think this tournament in particular deserves to be a standalone tournament, a week on its own.
Rory McIlroy returns for the first time since he won this Open in 2013, leading the field with a lineup of Australian golfing pedigree.
I think there's a huge buzz. I mean, Rory is one of the best golfers of the last decade. It's great to see a top golfer come over and show us how it's done.
In addition to the boosted field, Augusta National is showing its support of the National Open, with an invitation to play in the Masters to the winner of the tournament.
So we're on the composite course this week, which is kind of a mix of the east and west course at Royal Melbourne, the west being the more famous one, which was designed by Alison McKenzie. And then the second one came along a few years later by a fellow named Alec Russell, but both top tier courses. And the composite is a combination of the two. We actually got 12 holes from the west course and 6 holes from the east course. And arguably one of the best tracks in the world. So it's an absolute treat to walk around here and check it out. This golf course is the highlight, is the feature. I mean, we obviously have Rory McIlroy here, but it's almost like the cherry on top to what is Royal Melbourne composite course.
It's one of the best courses in the world. It has very similar characteristics to Augusta. A lot of undulation on the greens, a lot of creativity. You don't hit many simple shots or, easy shots. It has to be with imagination, and I think that's why Royal Melbourne is so good.
A couple of things that make this course unique is the bunkering. You'll notice the bunkers that are cut into the greens. And the reason why they can do that is because of the sand belt that the course is built on. The sand is like really compact, it's really dense. It's what makes the course so fast and firm. And it's also what allows them to cut these bunkers into the greens and they don't erode and collapse on themselves. So it's one of the super unique features of this course. The other being the greens. They've had quite a bit of rain in the last month, but you'll still see they're super firm and fast and super undulated. So the course has quite a bit of defense. This is one of the more famous par 3s on the composite course. It's number 5 this week, and that's the perfect example right there. This is a short par 3, but you've literally got danger all around in sand, and then you've got a false front short of the green. Just a really, really tricky tee shot, and one of the more iconic holes on the entire course. It's got to be at least 12 feet. Like if I'm standing there, it's like the green's well above your head. Pretty cool to see in person. We're gonna go find Mr. Mark Leishman, who I've actually got a good little history with. Back when he was on the PGA Tour, I used to work with him quite a bit. There was a famous video I did with him of him mowing his backyard that people seem to like.
I like the short lines. I like them firm. It's kind of become an obsession, I guess.
I'm basically just gonna walk around and see if he remembers me at some point. I think he will. I mean, I even went to the man's house and had a steak off his barbie. So you would think if he sees me, he's gonna come up and say hello. My ego could take quite a big hit here, which is totally fine. Leash is a man of the people. He was signing a lot of autographs. He's like absolutely hamming it up with his pro-am group, so he didn't even see me, which is totally fine. It was great to see the great man in action out here, and one of the favourites to win this week. How's the round going so far, mate?
I would say this is the round of my life today. Playing an absolute bucket list course, walking the fairways with the best in the world.
Yeah.
And I hit the shot of my life. I holed out from 157 metres on 18 with an 8 iron, and it's as good as it can get.
That really is as good as it can get.
Just loving the whole course. A few spots that are absolutely dead.
Yep.
I can't wait to watch the boys play this week and see the magic. But yeah, what a treat.
Yes, I've been to a lot of media centres in the States. I've never seen this before. It's the most Australian thing ever. We got the fridges over here. And what do we have? We got cold beer for the media. It's just the most Aussie thing ever. I don't think Americans could be trusted with alcohol in the media centre. But over here, it's practically water. All right, I'm here with the Inspired Unemployed boys. Boys, how are we loving one of the top 10 courses in the world?
Yeah, the course is nice. The difficulty isn't for me. I haven't hit one off the tee that's landed on the fairway yet. Actually, just then it kind of did.
Got one over 15 holes. So
Jack, you've been going all right.
Been going, yeah, off and on. A bit of bipolar shots, but pretty good.
You know, if you don't play for a while, you can just fluke around.
Yeah.
I was hoping for that. It's not working out.
Yeah. That's what we thought. Like, we got new clubs for today and didn't practice for 6 weeks. And we're like, nah, that's a good thing. You just go in, just fluid. And went the opposite way.
I love that you guys decided to go with new clubs on one of the hardest courses in the world, just to try them out. That's awesome. It almost feels like the golf world is descending upon Melbourne this week.
It is, yeah. I think just the format change with the Aussie Open this year, moving back to Royal Melbourne, it kind of feels like Aussie Open's got a bit of a pulse back again. So it's super exciting to see, and Rory's commitment for 2 years to come down is going to be huge for Australian golf.
The next day, we woke up bright and early for a 6:30 a.m. tee time at one of the top golf courses in the country, St Andrews Beach Golf Club. Recently included in the top 100 courses in the world, this Tom Doak design shapes around the natural dunes and bushlands of the area. After about an hour and a half drive from Melbourne City, we were ready to tee it up. The first group out for the day. How good.
Glenn had a bit of a late one last night, so we'll see if he's able to make contact here. Where'd that go, he says?
Shot.
Perfect.
I'm pretty sure I've seen a flag back there.
First hole, par 5, and we're aiming that way with no clue.
I think we did pretty well, considering.
Yes! So how do you know the Walker boys?
I've known Glenn for a while. We're both members at Headland Golf Club on Sunny Coast.
And that's where you're from, or that's where you grew up playing golf?
Yeah, Sunny Coast my whole life. Been playing since I was about 10.
And chasing the professional tours now, eh?
Yeah, just starting on the Aussie tour now and just trying to work my way up.
How good is that?
It's unreal.
How do you explain what the vibe of Aussie golf culture is? Because it is different to every other country, I feel like.
You've got everything here that you could ever ask for. You could be 1 minute playing barefoot in the tropics.
This doesn't suck.
Or you're walking in the outback. It's like there's so many different golf courses. You got the high-end stuff. You got all the courses that have the honesty box system. So we're pretty lucky with the variety of golf that we have, which makes it accessible.
Oh!
Wow.
Most insane of pars. What's the rules here?
We have some incredible local rules, like if your ball's in a root print in a bunker, you get a free drop, or you know, don't look in the bush here because there's snakes, that sort of stuff.
Hey! Bacon egg roll delivery coming in. We'll just wave them down. SOS. We got a windy one today, which is I think what you get quite a bit down here, right?
Yeah.
So it's part of the experience, I reckon, today, is we're gonna have some big gusts.
Can't see any balls.
Oh!
My God.
It's always the one that goes in when we're not recording. What do you reckon is like the hardest thing for an Aussie golfer to crack into the States? Is it getting used to those courses, or is it just like getting the funding to get over there? Probably both, right?
Bit of both,
Yeah.
but the courses are so much longer over there. It's
Right.
yeah, Americans hit it pretty far. There's a lot of, like Aussie golf, you can get away with a lot of 2-irons off the tee, but
Yeah.
America, you got a bomb drive at 300 dead straight.
Right.
Or you're
that's-
making doubles, yeah.
Yeah.
Oi! That's so good.
We got it all back to square with 2 to play. Glenn just hit the shot of his life, so we're gonna have to step up here and do a good one, Josh.
We've got to do something.
You know why Aussies like lean into non-traditional stroke play golf, like when they're playing with their mates?
Yeah, formats like Ambrose or Stableford just keep golf fun. You know, there's no pressure on having to you know, count every stroke. If you have a bad hole, just pick it up, take a wipe, move on. I really enjoy like the club culture of Australian golf as well. So like the local clubs have a real strong community, and like the local golfie is like, you know, a centerpiece of the community as well these days, so which is pretty special.
Hey! Razzle. All right, we went 0 on the last hole. We're 1 down. We're putting for birdie. They've got that for par. So if this drops for us, good game. What a putt. What a putt. Boys, how good was that round out there? That was awesome.
Bloody good times.
Good times. Thanks heaps for a good week, and let's go have a few beers.
Thanks for coming down.
Sure.
A dream week in the books. The Australian Open brought the golfing world to the Sandbelt, and with that brought fans in droves to Royal Melbourne. New brands with new perspectives, and one very lucky Skratch employee to his homeland for what I guess I can call work. Here's to many more Australian Opens at iconic venues around this great country. We look forward to Kingston Heath in 2026.